literally damn near the same size as Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
You guys could fucking rumble.
I don't think we could.
Really?
I don't think he'll do it. This Tate thing's a lot. Like, if you want to unpack it, bro, I'll unpack it with you. But there's a lot of bullshit. He is the most brilliant fraud we've seen in a very long time. And if you want to dive in, let's fucking go. But because I haven't spoken about him since I think we had a podcast in London where we clickbaited him the whole nine. Culture whore, as we do, trying to get the most clicks as possible. And I haven't spoken about him since, but he's spoken about me since. Mm-hmm. And weren't you guys just with him?
Yes. And he's trying to say he'd fight you any rule set.
Okay. Bro.
But he didn't answer the street fight one. He said, street fight, I'm not going to answer.
Oh, my fucking God.
But kickboxing, he says 100%. Boxing, he says he would do.
Bro,
and you guys are the same size.
The most brilliant fraud we've ever seen. He's so good at articulating, and he's smart and cunning as fuck. And so many people have bought into the scheme and are regurgitating the Andrew Tate theologies that they're coming. It's ridiculous. I think. Okay, so here's where we made a mistake at first. I'm going to talk for a bit here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, fuck it.
Mike and I, primarily Mike, but by default because I'm in Mike's content, made a lot of content around Andrew Tate upon the time Andrew Tate was popping off. Again, culture whores, bro. It's what we do. It was hilarious to us. This guy was saying ridiculous shit, like absolutely ridiculous shit that we found amusing. We found it entertaining. Like I find him entertaining and captivating when he talks. Like I'm either listening to him say something that makes actually no fucking sense in real life, or is a statement so bold that it is repulsive. And Mike took advantage of that. He made a lot of Tate jokes, and I think people misunderstood what to us was very clearly satire and sarcasm as like a respect or liking to Tate. Bro, I've never liked Tate. I find him amusing the same way you find a clown amusing. But when we saw the rollout of his misogyny and like actually fucked up points of view come out, I started to realize like I don't fuck with this guy. And you could see me turn at a point in the content because humans are like layers. The more you find out about them, for most people, the less you're going to like them. And for Tate, a lot of the stuff he says is incredibly compelling and motivating for young men. And there's some in there that I think set us back as a society, especially when it comes to how men respect and should treat women, or how men should respect and treat money. Like, dog, no cool person that I know, no top G talks about money or women the way Andrew Tate does. Like if you're actually cool, if you're actually tuned in, like and comfortable with yourself, and have the money and have the women, like it's just not fucking cool. He reminds me of a daily YouTube vlogger circa 2017 when he just bought his first Lambo. Like, bro, no one gives a fuck about your shit. That doesn't make you cool. But a bunch of kids think it does. And so they're buying into his shit because he has a Bugatti and he can articulate thoughts well. But some are so outlandish. So anyways, we made the mistake of confusing people into thinking that we gave a shit about this guy. He gets deplatformed. We cleared the air on a podcast, and we're basically like, yo, I think he sets us backwards, and like I don't support him. Whatever, he's gone. Fuck him. Everyone's like, yo, you fucking used to like him. Now all of a sudden you flip the switch, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, Logan, you're a hypocrite too because you got canceled. This was the big narrative that I actually want to take this opportunity to correct because I've never spoken on it. I never will again, but I'll do it now here on your podcast. Let's get some clicks. Let's get some views. Let's get this retention up. Keep watching. Here comes the juice. And so everyone's like, you're such a hypocrite. You know, you condemned Andrew Tate. But when you got canceled, you know, you had an opportunity to get a second chance. Yo, you dumb motherfuckers. I earned that, and it was fucking hard. And I had to do a personal pivot and evolve in my private life before I could even face the public again in a way where I said, please give me a chance to earn the chance for forgiveness. I did that. I went through the molting of my old skin so I could be someone that was acceptable to myself. And no one just fucking golden plattered me like an opportunity to redeem myself. I fucking worked my ass off. And so when there's any comparison there about like, if I have an allegiance to someone who got canceled, suck my dick. There's no comparison. Does he deserve a second chance? Absolutely. I think everyone does if they make a mistake or get deplatformed or whatever. But like, just because I got canceled does not mean I have to support this dude who got canceled, because I don't like the shit he says. Some of it I think is amusing, and some of it I think has a lot of merit and can influence young men positively. But you can't forget the 1 in 5 statements that I think just set us back and are influencing young men in a way where there was gonna be a ripple effect of how they treat women. Like we're seeing it with Kanye right now. Kanye says a certain thing, an extremely influential person says a certain thing. Next thing you know, fucking people are hanging banners off the 405 saying Kanye was right about the Jews. This shit does have a ripple effect. Kanye, as you happen to see in real time, because he has a mature audience, Tate has fucking 12-year-olds who think validation comes from you having a Bugatti and being rude and disrespectful to female because he thinks they should have their body count strapped to their forehead. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, okay, then men should have the size of their cock strapped to their forehead. Fuck. You know what I say? Like, how many men are going to lose opportunities because like these out of the world analogies that are amusing, but fucking revert what we're trying to do as a society progress. Anyways, I have no allegiance to people who got canceled. I don't give a fuck. And I said what I said on that podcast, and I'll say it again now. However, I also said on that podcast that I'm not sure I wanted to fight him because I didn't want to platform him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I wanted to support someone who fundamentally I disagree with. And by the way, I'm saying a bunch of shit here. You can disagree with me, and I can disagree with you, and we could still be respectful and go on to the next piece of content, conversation, whatever. That's how life works. Agree to disagree, or change your perspective. I disagreed with what he said. I said what I said. I didn't feel like platforming him. But then this motherfucker starts talking a lot of shit. Like, that dog in me comes out. I'm like, God damn, maybe I would take the opportunity to platform him just for one night. Just for one night. And turn his fucking face inside out. Have him wheeled home on a gurney with his brother holding his hand in the ambulance type shit. The thought of that is kind of compelling.
It's a massive fight.
I like the idea of fucking up Andrew Tate, so maybe I would platform him. And I'll take it back. I would fight Andrew Tate. I'll take back what I said. And I'm man enough to say I made a mistake when I said I wouldn't platform him. I would do it. And so, again, he'd been talking shit online. He said in some I see the little clips here and there that he would fight me for free. I got excited. Woo. I'm training. I'm ready to go. I texted his agent. I said, dog, what's up with your boy? He said he'd fight for free. That sounds like a money day for me. Can we make this happen? Call him up. Called him up. Turns out he don't want to fight for free. Turns out he wants 2 warm-up fights. And in fact, this was the response I got back from his rep. After pushing him time and time again, yo, you talked to Tate yet? Like, I'll take the free fight, whatever. Like, can I fight the guy? And by the way,
so you were pushing for it.
Yeah, dog, this would be fantastic. Are you kidding me?
Be big.
He wants 2 warm-up fights. We knew that, but like, okay, maybe we can forego those and do this fight. This was the response I got back. Yo, he said you want to fight him, then WhatsApp him directly. Huh? Dummy, I'm trying to fight you, not fucking become your buddy. I don't know what inside shit, brilliant fraud. I'll say it again. I don't know what inside shit, buddy, behind the scenes thing you think this is. I don't like you. I want to fuck you up. Not text you to make a deal on a fight. I don't give a fuck about you, bro. And then he comes out saying I'm doing steroids. Bro, we by the way, every time I go to training camp, I get accused of doing steroids.
Well, of course, you're fucking
jacked, yeah.
I have without sounding too pompous, a fucking crazy genetic physique where I can train really hard and get really ripped really fast. But bro, steroids? How the fuck did you think I passed every drug test I've ever done for the fights that I've had? What are you talking about? It's a cop out historically for people who are threatened by me. So like, I see this, I see him saying he wants to fight. I'm offering him the fight, and he's not taking it.
Fuck.
And I even have an idea, bro, because he obviously doesn't want to box, and I actually understand that sort of. It's a bit odd to me that a 4-time world champ kickboxer is afraid of a YouTuber with no wins. Like that's what we're talking about here, bro. What are we saying? I got no wins. I'm a YouTuber, and he still wants warm-up fights. Pin that. So I got a solution. Why don't we do something that both of us have never done? Clean record, 0-0. Let us step into the fucking octagon, brother. An MMA fight, me versus Tate, in the UFC.
Tate's, like you said, Tate's
In
smart.
the UFC.
He knows you know how to wrestle.
Bro, he knows how to kick. I can't throw a kick for my life.
I feel like Tate's...
I can't throw a kick for my
Smart.
life. What are you talking about? He has 2 of the 3 skill sets. I have 2 of the 3 skill sets. He's
point.
a world champion kickboxer. I'm a YouTuber with no wins, bro. What are you fucking running from?
Fair
Dude,
point.
this is what they need to do. They need to do 3 rounds. First round kickboxing, second round boxing, third round MMA, or you guys figure out
One
what
FC would do that shit.
they would.
One FC would do that shit.
Pick the rounds, and each round's a different art.
It would be an advantage to the person who gets their skill set first,
yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If it's kickboxing, it's gonna be hard for me, bro. I cannot throw a kick.
Yeah, that would make it.
I don't know how to fucking throw a kick, right? But like, damn, you think Dana would put that on? I know Dana likes Tate.
Dana likes money.
Dog.
That
Dog,
does-
me versus Tate in the octagon. You don't think Tate would take
that would do
think-
2
because
million pay-per-views. probably.
because
yeah.
I'm
100%.
I'm giving him options. What's up, dude? Like, what's to the TikTok Tate fanboy schoolboys? Your top G isn't as top as you think. He don't want what he says, which I find odd for a person who has so much conviction in what he says and stands by that. Right? He's willing to take accountability for the things that come out of his mouth. But like, dog, you're one of those people who are reverting to saying I'm on steroids, to saying you need 2 warm-up fights privately but publicly saying you're going to fight. Shut the fuck up. Brilliant fraud. And people are buying into it. Thank God most aren't, because he doesn't have the platforms and he's fucking on Rumble. Like, but Dana's on Rumble. Dana gets the noise. And I think that because of his affinity for money,
It's possible.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'd call him right now and ask him. But you don't think Tate would take that, huh?
I don't think MMA. I think if
Fuck, bro!
I think if anything, it would have to be. I think there's a chance of it being boxing.
When, though, Sean?
That's the thing. I don't fucking
When?
know. Okay, do you think if I had to guess, does that happen? I don't know. You versus Dylan Dennis, though, is that a fucking fight that will happen? I think
No.
Dylan Dennis. I think Andrew Tate has more of a chance to take the fight than Dylan Dennis.
Yes, 100%.
You know, Tate's not even allowed in the United States either, I think.
Is that why he's never here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he is. I think there's an issue with it. Regardless, yeah, I mean, that sweet, sweet crack. That noise it would make when the right hand hits Dylan Dennis's fucking vampire diabetes face. It would be so satisfying. I don't know.
Never will happen.
Yeah.
You don't think he would?
I just don't think he would.
How many fights has he had in the last 10 years? 2?
It's funny. He's the professional fighter, right? I've had more fights than him.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it'd be exciting. I think, look, I'm fighting January 14th. I'm looking for an opponent.
Where at?
Tate, what's up? Like, opportunities on the table. You don't have to fight for free.
months?
Brother, we'd even pay you. He's been training. I've seen the clips.
Yep.
You know, he's been throwing some
January 14th.
6 rounds.
14th. I would not do a 6-round fight, bro. I fought Floyd in 8. I could have done 10. I'd love a 10-round fight.
Damn.
Like, let's go to the deep fucking waters. I take the shit very seriously. No one takes it more serious than me except my brother.
And me, brother.
No, no.
No,
My bad. I was talking about celebrity boxers. Are you kidding me, bro? You're in a different league. I don't even want to compare myself to you. I'm saying like, I just don't understand. I don't understand, and it frustrates me. And this is why there was a lot to unpack there, because like the Tate conversation is harder than just would you fight Andrew Tate? Duh. Mm-hmm. Would Andrew Tate fight me? No shot. I don't think he would. He has too much on the line, dog. Like what happens when your whole shtick is ruined because a YouTuber knocked out a 4-time world champion kickboxer? And not to discredit kickboxers, but what does that mean, 4-time world champion? I've never heard of him. Like who are the guys he's beating? And what makes him a 4-time world champion kickboxer if he can't